after that, he did Station to Station. Then, what most critics say his greatest work was called the Berlin Trilogy. And there was 3 albums: Low, Heroes, and Lodger. Heroes, he did lots of work on that with Brian Eno. He was originally in Roxy Music. You know, and again, Bowie survived glam rock. When he survived the rise of punk rock, and Bowie came out of it stronger. Yeah. And let's be honest, Simon, when the new romantics started to emerge in the late 1979, 1980, their biggest musical hero was David Bowie.
We can understand why. I don't know. I think you can understand why, because when you look at Bowie sort of like covered every different sort of genre, and he was there every single year. Yeah. Well, generation, I wouldn't say year, generation, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, all his work from, say, 1971 up to 1984, it was just, for me, he was untouchable. Yeah. You know, I think he went off the boil a bit, but in the end, his last 2 albums, and especially Black Star, which came out
just before he
died, you know, are up there with his best work. Yeah. I thought it was a fitting epitaph for Bowie when he, you know, and he actually reached number 1 in the United States with that album.
Which you can understand, really, because there were some great tracks on that, weren't there? Mm-hmm. And the one I didn't quite like, to be honest, was Laughing Gnome. I can never get my head around that one.
Well, that was actually recorded in 1967 during the hippie, you know, the flower power, you know, summer of love time.
Taking all the drugs sort of thing.
I know David liked... he got really involved with the white powder, especially when he was recording Station to Station. But he cleaned his act up.
Well, so we'll let him off with a Laughing Gnome, mate.
Yeah. But say the next song, Simon, is probably my favourite Bowie track of all time. Have you ever heard of a group called the Velvet Underground?
Yes.
You can see the influences, because Bowie was a massive fan. And obviously, you know, he did a lot of work with Lou Reed. He produced Lou Reed's Transformer album in 1973. But you can definitely hear the influences of the Velvet Underground in this track. And if you ever get the chance to see this, just go on YouTube and type Queen Bitch Old Grey Whistle Test, and it just shows you Bowie, Mick Ronson, Mick Woodman's there, and Trevor Bolder. This is the Spiders from Mars at the best, and it was a live performance, and they absolutely nailed it.
Yeah.
And to me, it's one of the greatest. It's got one of the greatest riffs I've ever heard in any song.
Oh yeah. I'm up on the 11th floor and I'm watching the cruisers below. It's down on the street and it's trying hard to process the flow. Oh, my heart's in the basement, my weekend's at an all-time low. Cause she's hoping to stall, so I can't see her letting him go. Walk out of her heart, walk out of her mind. Oh, not her, she's so swishy in her satin and tan, in her frock coat and bibbidi-bobbidi hat. Oh God, I could do better than that. Oh yeah. She's an old-time ambassador, sweet-talking, night-walking games. Oh, and she's known in the darkest clubs for pushing ahead of the dames. If she says she can't do it, then she can't do it. She don't make false claims. But she's a queen, and such a queen that your laughter is sucked in the brains. Now she's leading him on, and you lay him right down. Yes, she's leading him on, and you lay him right down. And it could have been me, yes, it could have been me. Why didn't I say, why didn't I say? Now, she's so swishy in her side and her side. In her frock coat, a bibbidi-bobbidi hat. Oh, but I could do better than that.
had some sort of what was your favourite?
Yeah,
got a bit giddy then, didn't you, listening to that?
It's a great track. I just love it for the riff. But it was in. It's been in a couple of films. It was played at the end of that film about Brian Clough, The Damned United.
Oh yeah.
Remember at the very end? That's when he plays the film out. But it's also in a film called Fat Boy Run with Simon Pegg.
That'd be big.
So
if you're listening to tonight, Dennis Robbins Riley, that song's for you. Run, Fat Boy, Run. Right, we're going to make this a regular feature now, aren't we, mate? You know, like Noddy's album Half Hour.
Oh yeah, yes. Cheers for that, Simon. Yeah, once a week I'll basically play
whatever the listeners want. Or
yeah, I like to. But plan to say next week.
Yeah, we'll do the Beatles.
We'll do the Beatles. What I'm planning on doing is it's easy to do Sgt. Pepper because it's the most famous one, but I want to do the album that came before that, which is Revolver.
Right.
And for me, and to most music critics now, it's probably the greatest work they've ever done. It's when they really were at the top of the game. They were mates. There was no egos coming into play.
Yeah.
And
that's when you get the best music, though.
Of course, yeah. And I think it really does help because John was really, really experimenting with illegal. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, there's 2 songs on that album. Which were basically, and he freely admitted to, they were written under the influence of LSD, and they're just
not that we can now don't want him drugs on the station.
Not the slightest, no.
Drugs are mugs. Let's get that bit in.
But on that album, I think John said it was a psychedelic album.
It was a bit of a psychedelic time, no? When you look at things like the Magic Roundabout and stuff like that, they're all named after drug characters, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, it went over the other kids.
Yeah, there was Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, that was by Peter, Paul and Mary, wasn't it? Yeah, that's it could be implied it's about drugs.
Not that, like I say, we'll never condone drugs here on the station.
But I mean, like I said, we mentioned the Velvet Underground. I mean, their first album, The Velvet Underground and Nico, his famous album cover with a banana on the front, designed by Andy Warhol. There's a song on there called Heroin, and there's a song called Waiting for the Man. And that's basically about buying drugs, and heroin's about what heroin does to you.
Yeah.
And Lou Reed was very open about his drug use, and how it made a mess of his life. And again, like so with Bowie, him and Bowie became best mates, and Bowie actually produced Transform, which I mentioned before, which is another brilliant album, which could be one for the future.
Yeah, definitely. We'll go through them all. There's a fantastic musical genre we can go through, isn't there, mate?
There's loads, yeah.
So if you're out there and you fancy us covering an album one night, just get in touch with us via the Sounds of Salford and we'll do it, won't we, mate?
Yeah, we'll certainly will, sir, yeah.
Right, I'm going to finish off with Life on Mars.
Yeah, this is, I think, Easter Bank Holiday. Not Classic FM, one of the radio shows, they wanted the greatest songs of all time. And Bowie had 3 in the top 5.
Yeah. And
I think this one came in at number 1. It's a beautiful song, and it's probably one of his most famous tracks. And it's there's a good version by the actress Jessica Lange.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the show's called, but just type Jessica Lange, Life on Mars, on YouTube, you'll see it. And she dresses like Bowie, but she sings it like in a German accent. It's very, very, very surreal, but she does a good job of it.
She really nails it, like.
Yeah, I don't think she does it as good as Bowie.
No,
I don't think nobody could.
Only one Bowie, wasn't there? Do you know what I mean?
But I think this is a stunning, beautiful song, and I think wherever David is, like, I'm pretty sure whenever he should be proud of that one, as I would be.
Definitely. If you've enjoyed what you've listened to, you've listened to Noddy's album Half Hour, haven't you, mate?
Cheers, Simon, yeah. Thank you.
Make sure you tune in next week. It's going to be a great show, this I can just tell.
It's a god-awful small affair to the girl with the mousy hair, but her mummy is yelling no, and her daddy has told her to go, but her friend is nowhere to be seen. Now she walks through her sunken dream to the seat with the clearest view, and she's hooked to the silver screen. But the film is a sad thing for she's lived it 10 times or more. She could spit in the eyes of fools if they ask her to focus on sailors fighting in the dance hall. Oh man, look at those cavemen go. It's the freakiest show. Take a look at the low man beating up the wrong guy. Oh man, wonder if you'll ever know who's in the best-selling show. Is their life on Mars? It's on America's tortured brow that Mickey Mouse has grown up a cow. Now the workers have struck for fame, 'cause Lennon's on sale again. See the mice in their million hordes, from Ibiza to the Norfolk Broads. Rule Britannia is out of bounds, to my mother, my dog and clowns. But the film is a sad thing for, 'cause I wrote it 10 times or more. It's about to be writ again, as I ask you to focus on